Raising a child is a challenging task, and even the most loving and well-intentioned parents can make mistakes. However, some parents go beyond occasional errors and engage in toxic behavior that can cause significant emotional and mental damage to their children. These toxic behaviors can range from failing to provide affirmation and security to using guilt and money to control their children. If you experienced any of these situations as a child, it's likely that one or both of your parents were toxic. In this video, we will delve into 11 toxic parents' traits that can greatly affect a child even after they have grown up, and how to recognize them. 1. They fail to provide you with affirmation and security. Some people believe that showing tough love is an important way to ensure that their children are able to take care of themselves in the future. However, if you practically fall apart now because of any perceived failure or rejection, then this most likely stems from a parent's toxic refusal to provide you with the right amount of security and affirmation while you were young. 2. They are overly critical. A toxic parent takes criticism to extremes by being overly critical about everything their child does. This can cause the child to develop a harsh inner critic that can be borderline crippling during adulthood. 3. They demand your attention. Toxic parents often turn their children into their own parental substitutes by demanding their attention at all times. This can be seen as bonding between the parent and child, but it is really a parasitic relationship that requires too much of the child's time and energy when they should be focused on learning other skills. 4. They make toxic jokes about you. All parents occasionally pick on their children, but when the so-called jokes become commonplace, this can be a huge problem. This is an undermining tactic that can make you feel very badly about yourself. 5. They cause you to justify terrible behavior. Did you grow up believing that your parent was physically or emotionally abusive to you because you deserved it? If so, you may still be justifying the terrible behavior of others at your own expense. Toxic parents can twist any situation to suit their needs, and this leaves children with two choices: accept that their parent is wrong or internalize all of the blame. 6. They do not allow you to express negative emotions. Parents who refuse to nurture their child's emotional needs and make light of their negative emotions are setting up a future where the child will feel unable to express what they need. Being completely dismissive of a child's negative feelings and emotional needs can lead to depression and make it more difficult for them to appropriately handle negativity as adults. 7. They scare even their adult children. Respect and fear do not need to go hand in hand. Children should not need to be afraid to be respectful, and adults should not need to end up feeling anxious each time their parent calls or emails. 8. They always put their feelings first. Parents may believe that their feelings should come first during family matters, but this is an antiquated way of thinking that is not going to foster positive relationships. Toxic individuals constantly force children to suppress their own feelings in order to appease their parents. 9. They co-opt your goals. Did one of your parents become interested in everything you were doing to the point where they took over or even duplicated you? This can make it harder for the child to actually meet their goals and can derail you throughout your entire life if you allow your parent to keep getting away with it. 10. They use guilt and money to control you. Every child has experienced a guilt trip from their parents at some point, but toxic parents use guilt as a tool to control their children. They may also use money to control their children by threatening to cut them off financially if they do not comply with their demands. 11. They do not apologize or take responsibility for their actions. Toxic parents are often unwilling to take responsibility for their actions and may blame their children for their own shortcomings. Toxic parenting can have serious and long-lasting effects on a child's mental and emotional well-being. If you recognize any of these traits in your own parent, it may be beneficial to seek therapy to work through any lingering feelings of hurt or resentment. If you're looking for a convenient and accessible way to get therapy, consider checking out online-therapy.com. They offer live sessions with qualified therapists, tools and resources to help you work through your feelings, and even yoga classes to help you relax and unwind. And as a bonus, they're offering a special discount for our viewers. Check the link in the description. Don't wait, take the first step towards healing today. Support this work with your thumbs up, and subscribe for more therapy snacks.
Therapy snacks.